Hello and welcome back to the adventures of Sea Pigeon. We have been heading down the southwest coast of England, Devon and Cornwall, trying to get to the Scilly Isles. Anybody who's ever been to the Scilly Isles knows that it's worth the journey.
Now and looking for them. Where are those dolphins?
However, there is always the Atlantic swell. Sometimes it's kind to us, but other times, oh my goodness. It's about 30 miles from Land's End to the Isles of Scilly. That's about 6 hours in open water, Atlantic open water. The Atlantic swell can render those 6 hours either heaven or hell. But we were prepared to give it a go. After 3 hours of this kind of swell and treatment, we decided to turn back. We didn't want to turn back, but it was for the boat too. That kind of hammering for hours and hours, it just wouldn't take it.
Well, change of plan. We got around the Lizard and the swell was horrible and hard to penetrate. Probably a 3-metre swell now, so we've turned around and we're going to surf our way back to somewhere where there's sanity. But this is yucky. Camera never shows it, but trying to bash into this.
But we were not the only boat that turned back. In fact, most did. As soon as we turned around, the conditions were so much more comfortable. We just zoomed along with the tide behind us, and it was lovely heading back to Cornwall. The weather was really warm, and the sea was pushing us gently.
Steve's started to calm down an awful lot now as we go past the Lizard.
We'll try for the Scilly Isles another time. So we count our blessings and we head for the most beautiful places along the coast of Cornwall. This particular beach was all to ourselves. Hero was really glad to be on solid land again.
And nobody else on this beach. See Sea Pigeon out there? Look how clear this water is.
We stopped for a chat with these lovely people. They were actually rowing all the way around Britain. They were totally unsupported and their challenge was for charity. They couldn't accept anything, a bar of chocolate or a can of beer or even some water. They couldn't accept any help.
Well, after today's unusual day of heaven and hell, we're now in Gillian Cove, which is next to the Helford River. And look at the transition and the tranquility and the quietness.
One of our favourite little spots in Cornwall. It was quiet and peaceful and flat. We had a lovely night's sleep.
And over there is the Helford River. And in the distance Falmouth. But who would believe it's so calm here, and yet once you go around the Lizard, 3-metre swell. Wow. Good night. On holiday in July, look at this. at this lovely little beach display here, and some fantastic paintings here. I mean, wow. Love the little boat one.
I admire their entrepreneurial spirit.
Is Hero retrieving his stick? What a good boy.
So what do you think, Neil?
I think it's a grey day. I'm hoping it'll burn off, but we're going to go from the Helford River now, potentially Fowey. So a bit of a downwind sail, only doing 3 knots, but it's a flat sea and silent. We can handle this.
This would be a good time for you to subscribe to our channel and share and like. It really helps.
Along at a good speed. The following night, after a tranquil night anchored up on the River Fell, we headed across to Fowey, where we had a nice beam reach and the novelty of being able to sail.
Champagne sailing, a beam reach, no engine.
Fowey, and the dog is looking for his quarters. Next leg of the journey, and we are leaving Fowey and heading either Plymouth or Salcombe. Not too sure yet. Salcombe would be preferable if we got a good wind and sea. Into Salcombe after an epic, probably 10-hour journey. It's nice to see the calm and the beauty of Salcombe, although it can get madly busy.
Salcombe is one of our favourite stopping places. It's just so pretty, and the shops are great too. If billionaires choose to stay overnight in Salcombe, why wouldn't we? Well, the best laid plans in sailing often change due to weather and tide, so we're very much going with the flow. Join us next time to see where we end up. We're sure to have a really good adventure.